How's it going? Brun here again, taking a look at one of the older gaming servers we have had played here with the GG server. This is the 1.17 server, the one when they got deep slate introduced, so you'll see a lot of that today. I want to go through and tour some of the older builds, some of the other things that we've had on as a server, were community projects and all that. This is the one with New York, as well as the Shire. So I wanted to showcase some of that. I am creative mode to make things a little easier to fly around. I do plan on playing around with this a little bit and maybe constructing some things here. In creative mode to kind of fill in some of the spaces. As you'll see, a lot of things are kind of in different states of completion. But I will just kind of want to show you what we had done in that server. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around here, and let's go ahead and take a look. So I believe I wasn't able to be on the initial time, but you can see the initial river here where I believe many people were fishing at the start of the server and helped form the Shire. So we're going to start over there and then we'll take a look at New York. I'll do a couple different cuts in here as well. Little starter base, you can see the Shire was kind of like the starting point for this server here. So we will see a whole bunch of different things. Let me just go ahead and thing. Okay, so yeah, here the Shire. I know like this was Siler's base underground. A lot of these were kind of built underground, but this was a really cool one. You can see the little treasure trove of diamonds and ores and all that. A lot of these are built into the side of the mountains or into the ground. So like here, I can't remember who this was, but there's a dragon's kind of head for some cows. This one's got a name on it. So this was Sun and Art's Hobbit Hole. Little enchanting setup. Use good use of calcite as a floor. Really looks nice. But again, this was all little starter bases before people started venturing around. So we got another little hobbit hole here. You can see this is when moss and azaleas were added to the game. So we got a little bit of that going on over here. This is, I believe this was, who was this? Storm. Okay, so that was Storm's hobbit hole. Here we had Mango and IX2. Based together as always. I believe this was Aaron and Hobby for this one here. See a little bit peeks inside. Actually, they might have the axolotls, I think, if I recall correctly. They did a full interior on this build. And yep, here it is. They had axolotls all in their little hobbit hole. This world is still available for download up on the website that hosts all the different builds. So if you want to explore it on your own, you are more than able to. Just got to go and you can ask for it in the Discord or find it on that space. So we're going to go from here. Again, you can see a little bit of a theme of just little hobbit homes, villages into the sides of the mountains there. And we're going to go over to New York, where I spent most of my time. This farm here, I believe, was built by Xylers, but it's been a while, so again, I could be wrong. I did the surface with the roads for a lot of this space with the deep slate. I did a lot of the buildings as well. A lot of this was focused on building public farms, community stuff. So like this cart here was just all public iron stuff that people needed. They can grab beginner sets. And then we continue this way, working on like an underground road here. Again, a lot of this did not get 100% finished. This is supposed to be Ellis Island in the middle with a Statue of Liberty made out of copper since it's a new addition, but copper was kind of hard to find in this version. And then you can see the starts of a giant turtle farm there. This iron farm was built by Haight. Both Haight and I worked on the villagers here for public use so people can have access to different trades. I believe it was Pork built this statue, or not this statue, this building here for different resources, so people had easier access. And then here we got a honey farm, just in this lower floor, and I had a lot of real estate available for other things. This flower shop, oh gosh, I can't remember who built the or not shop, but just like for use for the area. This sold golden carrots. This is the wool farm I built for people to have access to throughout the server. Cactus farm, which I was going to turn into like a little Taco Bell cantina down here, but never got around to finishing it. This was a base for somebody, and I do not remember their name. They were kind of going for like a shipwreck restaurant kind of thing going on, and I can't remember exactly who built it. But yeah, this was my main area that I lived in. Like here we had a creeper farm, provide gunpowder, sugarcane. Like I said, Hate's iron farm. This was the melon and pumpkin farm that was worked on. I think the melon and pumpkin farm, Aaron did a lot, did all the outside construction. I worked on most of the melon and pumpkin farm, and I think Aaron did a little bit of that as well for public use. This was my tower right here, which was my access to down below for myself, because I actually lived in the sewers here. And then we've got kind of just a bunch of different vehicles here. Over here, this is the start of the Shelmet cult gang, crew, whatever you want to call it, where free Shelmets were provided, turtle shell helmets. And it looks like we have a little cute turtle here that people could get from Art, who did a lot of cool creative things on the server with armor stands and all that. Over here we have a garden that was built for a loom. This one was another one of the towers. I believe this was for the sand transportation department, as well as the mailroom. Obviously, we have our little donkey here to commemorate all of that. This one I believe was built by Real. Someone did a little cool scene for Batman. We have some more things over here. Like this is what I was trying to finish up. It was like a half-built building, and so you can see it's not even lit up inside. Here we have another skyscraper to this by Alita called the Cookies and Cream Tower. Very nice. This is for camera bamboo. This was a bamboo farm that I was working on. Built that there for that. Just trying to work on different shapes. We have another garden over here with some statues. Don't have a name for it, but we have some statues built here. The Art Expo. Museum of Art. Another building that had a little skyscraper. I think this was like a kind of like a PvP training area. It's got like little coursework inside. We got the Ghostbusters Fire Department right here. I want to say it was Mental Fracture who may have built that one. Again, I could be wrong. Yeah, I can't remember who did it that. I have to go back and check. We have a gas station. Again, very nice, well done, a lot of detail in it. I built the Ecto 1 out front. I can't remember which YouTube. I took a rendition of someone's, and I apologize. I don't remember who did it. I just kind of manipulated a little bit to fit our space, but the original design inspiration came from another YouTuber that I cannot recall, so I cannot take full credit for that. And then a lot of spaces were open. We got the Doofenshmirtz Tower, which I think Aaron was working on. And this here is Central Park. Quite a bit unfinished. I plan on trying to go through and add a lot of trees to this. Probably going to use some fill commands to do that. But yeah, very nice area. A lot of like a meteorite randomly in the middle. There's our portal system. a little bit of some ponds and lakes to kind of give it a little bit of life. City Hall over here. This was going to be the docks built by Brown. So this is all the loading area for that. This was going to be a hotel that never got finished that I was working on. We have another structure here. And give out some signs. It's hard to remember who built what at this time. We got a crane going on here. This one has some signs. Very nice design for a crane in mid-construction. I was just telling us it's a hard hat area needed. And then I was working on stuff out this way to kind of continue expansion, lead it off into like Siler's area, which is down this way. I had a kind of like a slum kind of city vibe planned out for over here, just never got around to it. Yeah, so it was really an ambitious project, just never got fully finished. And you see over here, this is going to be like another, like kind of like a Chinatown kind of vibe, very tight knit quarters. With all that, that pork was going to lead. Just again, a lot of projects. Just never got around to finishing it all. Like, and this was like a research depot that Silers was working on, I believe. Out this way, he's got like a giant satellite dish over on the side here to monitor things. I don't know what this was. I never remember. I don't remember this ever being here. To be continued. Interesting. Yeah, I'll do some recordings of this area and some different spots. I do want to try and go in and fill a lot of the space in and kind of build up different things, change some things that I feel would fit better for the vibe I would like to go with. But definitely, it was a good start to a world, and would be interested to see how this will shape up going in the future. So I plan on kind of playing around with this a little bit and changing up some different elements to it to fit what I would like to do with it. And I will probably try and record a couple things with that or stream a couple things with that as it goes and see how things turn out. So I appreciate y'all watching and checking this out. Again, I want to kind of start going through some of the different worlds that we have and different projects just so that there's something that says, hey, here they were at some point. Because I know the world downloads are great to have, but we can't just go back and reference them unless you download it and go through it. So I want to just kind of have like a visual record of stuff. So this was New York, and so we'll see what else we got. Like I said, I'm going to go through and do that, and I'll catch you all next time.